Hey everyone, this is Shino, and we're going to be doing Earth signs today. Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. So, what we're gonna do is something a little bit different. I actually just finished air signs, but yeah. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna choose a card from here, the Oceanic Tarot, all right? And this card will represent no reverses, but this card will represent how they feel about you. And what I'm going to do to amplify this message is choose one of the song lyrics that or song titles that I created. I made a quick oracle to amplify this message, okay? To help better figure it out, apply more meaning to it, okay? I might be singing part of the lyrics, so yeah. So if I sound like a dying cat, I'm sorry. But yeah, okay. And then I'm also gonna draw from the wisdom of the oracle, where I will be basically telling you what, how to react to the situation, okay? So yeah. Give me one moment. Let me go shuffle this really quick. Okay. This is for how to act in this situation. Okay. Okay. 1. I feel like getting a middle card. 2. And I feel like getting the next card. 3. Cool. Okay. So this is 1, 2, and 3. Okay, pick your path, and let's go. So the first card is, okay, I actually just drew this card from the last one. So this card is limbo, okay? So they're feeling like they're in limbo right now. Their feelings towards you, they don't know how to act, they don't know how to feel, they just, maybe they're astonished by you type of thing. They could be a loss for words type of thing, in a good way. Okay, so this could mean waiting, time, frustration, sacrifice, insight, purpose, and viewpoints. So maybe they're the individual that's waiting for you to make the first move first, okay? Or they could be frustrated about, because you're surrounded by possibly certain individuals or certain boundaries that it's hard, they see that it's hard to get to you. That's why it's hard for them to approach you. But I will read this to you, what it means in the book. A merman is entwined in a kelp forest. He is suspended upside down, but rather than struggle, his arms are outstretched. He seems to have found balance in his body and peace within. Regardless of his strange predicament, he is comfortable in his position. Rays of light are cast upon him from above, symbolizing insight and protection. So maybe he or she is hoping. They're hoping I think I possibly have a couple chances to approach you or yeah. Okay? So when the hangman arrives in your reading, you cannot move forward. Okay, so they feel a little bit stuck. Stuck in limbo, you may be waiting for a decision to be made, or generally feel that some aspect of your life are on hold as relationships and projects remain static. This lack of control can leave you frustrated, and you may decide to reach a compromise rather than hang around much longer. However, the hangman asks you to stay calm and think through your options rather than rush to find an instant way out of a bind. This need not be time wasted after all. And advice: use this time to see your situation in a new light and find alternative perspectives. You may find an ingenious solution or gain a valuable insight. So maybe they're trying to figure out the best way to you type of thing, okay? This is about them and like how to amplify this message with a song lyric. Okay, Too Little Too Late. So this is the song like, it's just a little too late, a little too wrong, and I can't wait. So that song, like, maybe they're scared, maybe they feel like the time that they're stuck in limbo, maybe they feel like you already got maybe somebody already took you, type of thing, like you're already like not available. Or maybe like, you know, maybe they think that you feel like you're getting antsy and like, you know, you feel like, oh, maybe they have that misconception that you're like, it, you know, like you've taken too much time and now like it's impossible for them to come back, okay? Or like have a chance with you, type thing, okay? So that could be what it is. That's why they're in limbo. But if you want to be able to approach them, like how should you feel? How should you represent yourself or whatever? Okay. So chaos and conflict. Okay. So this is 33. Okay, Trinity. So there's a zebra right here that also, it looks like it's mixed with some type of like giraffe prints, but it's in the desert. And it looks like it's shattering its old it's like this is you, so like reinventing yourself, like it's shattering its old type of skin to reveal a brand new type of skin. They're in like some type of desert, okay, and it's like setting, and there's like some type of banner here, some type of party. It reminds me of like a party. Maybe you're gonna be able to talk to this individual at a party. Who knows? That could be what it means. Red, blue, white, and there's also clocks on this type of thing. That's the fine line. But let's go see. This is number 33. Okay, 33. Okay, 33. So let's go put this closer to you, and hopefully you saw this one. All right. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, here we go. Chaos and conflict. So essential meanings: disarray, being at cross purposes with another, the tension of opposites, the value of chaos before order. Maybe you see that aside from this, like how you should approach the situation, you know, maybe you have to recognize both of your differences. Maybe this individual comes from like a totally different world type of thing. Like maybe like, for instance, maybe they're like a techie individual and you're more of like an athletic individual type thing. You know, so recognize differences. That's what I would get. And after then, the oracle's message. Opposing forces come together to create a turbulent atmosphere, but consider the value of chaos that serves you well. As you become unmourned by it, okay, scattered to the winds, you leave behind the parts of yourself you no longer need and disperse seeds to reinvent yourself anew. Although the conflict appears to exist externally, its essence is also internal, projected outward and causing disarray. You may find yourself at cross purposes with someone else, facing a storm you feel you can't control. Yet every storm passes and chaos leads to a reordering of things. Conflict provides a way to see more than one side of a situation. Look upon this as just a moment in time when you may need to take shelter and step away from the fray. Don't be too eager to fight. Okay, that's a good one. Don't be too eager to fight. This is a time to understand rather than to be understood. Okay. This is a time to understand rather than to be understood. So you have to understand the situation. It's not this person understanding you, But, you know, they may come off like otherworldly, possibly. Okay, and like when you possibly meet this individual, maybe there's, in the beginning, you're gonna know it's like this individual because like it's gonna be a little bit more like you don't even know what to talk about type of thing. Okay, maybe a little bit craziness. Okay, relationship message. Stubbornness is keeping you in a state of opposition. The incessant need to be right will only serve to prolong the conflict that deep down you want to be resolved. Okay, this is an opportune moment to learn about your values, your sense of self, what's really important to you. Some things are non-negotiable. If that's true, it's not necessary to fight. Can you find a way through the stormy emotions to higher ground? Soon the air will clear, and you will be in a much better place than before. For the storm will have passed, blazing a new path for new growth in its wake. Things can become electric and enlightened. Always better than before, if you use this time constructively. Okay. Yeah, you know, it's going to be a little bit hard because when you approach this individual, they're going to be making excuses type of thing. Maybe like they have like so many prior engagements with their personal life. They have a lot of personal things going on in their life, and you're not going to be liking that type of thing. That's why this book is asking you to like step back, reinvent yourself, to understand. Okay, use this time constructively. Understand the emotions that this individual is going through. Okay, understand. Don't be the one, you know, you don't need to be understood, but understand everybody else. Okay, so to make this relationship work, if you want this interaction to go more smoothly. Okay, all right, good luck to you. I hope this helped. Hope you found some insight. And now to group number 2. Okay, you ready? Let's do this. So how do they feel about you? Ooh, okay, shoot. So I actually also pulled this from the other deck too, so funny. They also got reward 4 of Wands. So for 4 of Wands, so they might see, like I said for the other people, I said like they may feel like you're some type of like a trophy, a prize, but it could have like a possible negative connotation to it. So we'll just see that within the song title, okay? Don't you worry just yet. Okay. So for this one is the 4 of Wands, reward. So the keywords for this is balance, love, contentment, freedom, openness, travel, and new home. Okay. So when you've achieved a goal, such as finding a new home, completing a project, or passing a test, it's time for rewards. Holidays, socializing, love, and trips away all feature in this happy. Okay. Happy 4. Okay. Which brings you leisure, fun, and freedom. It's also time to get in touch with your inner child and celebrate the joy of life. As you find contentment within, you'll sense the closeness of your spirit guides. An additional meaning is reflecting on happy memories. Advice: be carefree while you can and replenish your mind, body, soul, and you deserve it. So maybe this individual is from your past type of thing. How do they feel about you? They have possible fond memories about you from the past. Okay. Maybe back then, like, they tried to get at you. Yeah. Let's go see. What song title does this amplify? Okay, so I got the one that got away. The song that goes, summer after high school when we first met. We made out in your Mustang to Radiohead. And on my 18th birthday, we got matching tattoos. Basically, this is the song that, well, at least in the music video or whatever, like the person got away, and after then they end up dying, but they ended up with the wrong person type thing. So maybe this individual's in a relationship currently, and they possibly see you as the reward. You know, like when they finish getting out of their current relationship, because they see that, you know, you were the one that they actually cared about type of thing. Okay, so that's what I have for that. And so how should you approach the situation? How should you evoke your feelings? So 29 is breathe. Maybe you felt something for this individual too, or maybe when you're near this person, it's like you can't breathe type of thing. You're possibly head over heels with this individual. But let's go see what, and it's number 29, so let's go see what it means, okay? Let's go see. Number 29. Okay. Essential meaning is patience, waiting, going slowly, wellness, meditation, and trust. Maybe for the patience and waiting part, this goes to be like, you know, if you want to get involved with this person, make sure that they leave that other person first, like fully. Like they fully, like, you know, even though they have, you know, obviously since this individual's still in that relationship and they may have like a piece of them with them, you know, just make sure that they're fully committed to you type thing, or taking the time for you or type thing. Like make sure that that's the case, okay? Going slowly, you know, like maybe you want to reminisce first, and after that slowly, like, you know, see what's alike, what's not alike. Wellness, meditation, trust. Make sure that you have this feeling of trust with this person, okay? Because if they have this vibe of like, you know, like, oh, like, their feeling is like, oh, they just want to, you know, screw you really quick and after then leave you, like you're just some type of, you know, to objectify you as some type of reward. You know, this is not meant for you and you should just leave them, okay? Okay, so the Oracle's message is patience in all things is called for right now. What do you need to do when you're in a rush? Slow down, of course. Meditate and trust. Breathe and repeat. Humans cannot exist without drawing breath. Now is the time. To allow the life-giving element of air to replenish your body, your being, and your very essence. Stop to smell the roses. Breathe in the sunlight. And release the darkness, and miracles will appear. Excuse me. Okay, so relationship message. Don't be in too much of a hurry right now. The heart needs time to open. Okay, I'll read that again. Don't be in too much of a hurry right now. The heart needs time to open. Take a breath and let nature take its course. So if it's like naturally, like you both naturally like click, then maybe like it's more of like an incentive for it to, you know, go right. Okay. Take a deep breath and let nature take its course. Release constrictions and anxiety, for there is no need for tension. Savor the moment, okay? And waiting won't prove difficult. Your heart knows what the ego often resists learning. Your heart knows what the ego often resists learning. Patience pays off in deep and meaningful ways. Okay. Maybe like this individual is worth waiting for. Because, you know, maybe, like I said, maybe they thought that you were the one that got away. And like now that they have reemerged back into your life, it's time for, you know, for you to like have a chance with them. Okay. But you need to like take it easy. Be slow. Alright? So good luck with that. Now, For group number 3, for earth signs, all right? You ready? How do they feel about you? Ooh, okay. So we have Page of Cups and it's imagination. Maybe they're like the individual that thinks about you a lot type thing. They imagine a life or a future with you type thing. They imagine their life a lot with you. They have you in their thoughts. But let's go see further meaning, okay? Let's go do this, all right? So it says, imagination. A young person or someone who is young at heart has much to offer you and others. Good company, fun, and friendship. He or she also brings you the message that love is coming your way in the future. When this page arrives in a reading, your creative projects will also flourish, and so will your finances. Maybe this is maybe this person possibly works with you. Maybe like you'll know that it's them because like they when you both do like a collaboration with each other type thing, it's like, you know, like you both amplify each other type thing. Okay, just an idea. Advice: enjoy the lighter side of life. Allow yourself time to play and let your imagination run free. How they feel about you: maybe they feel that you're very carefree, maybe like very loving, very, you know, happy-go-lucky. And after the keywords for this is companionship, outings, fun, playfulness, imagination, love news, finances. Okay, that how they feel about them. Okay, what's the amplifying message? Oh, okay. So you got the What I Need. So this song is the all the back and forth getting complicated, running me around got me frustrated. Nah, so I'ma kiss you, I'll lay with you, you broke, nah, can't miss you, I won't. Yeah, that song. So this one is like, what I need is for you to be sure. So yeah, they're actually like really they really like you. How they feel about you, that they feel like that's what they need. Okay? Okay. That's good, right? That's why they always imagine about you. Okay. So how should you approach the situation? Ooh, okay. Unfinished symphony. Unfinished symphony. Okay. So there's, okay, sorry about that. So there's like a woman, she's like on some type of egg looking thing with a face, or maybe it's not even an egg. She has like a harlequin type of clothing on with like 2 like buns, and there's like a bird, like very musical, in the clouds, in the air, like with like a piano type of keyboard like running through this picture. Okay. So, okay, that's a little bit more like, let's go see what she means. Number 10. And we could deduce something from that. Let's go deduce. Okay. Okay. So essential meaning for this card is unfinished business, an incomplete lesson, lack of closure, the need to make amends. Maybe, how should you reapproach this individual? Maybe, could also mean that, you broke up with this individual, and, like, maybe you're both trying to get back, possibly. Maybe that's why it's unfinished symphony, but maybe it's not. So the question is how to reapproach this situation. Okay, let's go see if we could deduce anything from here. So let's go see. This is a time for the Oracle's message. This is a time to tie up loose ends as you near the completion of a cycle or project and mastery of a lesson or skill. Before you can move forward, it's important that you come to terms with where you are now. Okay, so where you are now, so do you feel like complete? Do you feel like you're very successful in your work, your job? And like when you're interacting with this person, is that going to be like a factor? Are you going to feel down about that type of thing? Like, are you going to be that individual where you're comparing too much and you're going to be like, oh, like I don't feel like worth it because like they're more successful than I am? Maybe have that inferiority complex going on because, you know, you still haven't made that, you know, leaps in your like career possibly, or like other things in your personal life that you want to get accomplished, or like possible like bucket list of things that you wanted to complete before you get into like a relationship type of thing. Practice radical acceptance. Take inventory so that emotional and psychological closure can occur and the answers you seek will be found. You can't move forward if you are leaving things unfinished. Reflect on what has passed so that the symphony can finally end on a high note. So basically, like this, they want you, but you want them, but you feel like, you know, you want to be prepared for this bonding to occur, but you feel unprepared possibly because you got other things that you have to complete first. But let's go see this relationship message, okay? Moving on is difficult when love lingers. Or maybe like you just got out of another relationship type thing. Maybe you're still like unfinished with that symphony, and like you're starting you know, scrapping that whole thing, putting that in the garbage and starting a whole new song that'll fulfill you. Okay? Things are left unsaid and you haven't had the opportunity for closure in your relationship and in your heart. Maybe there's something distracting you. You know, that, you know, like it would kind of like if you were to go in this relationship type of thing, it would start affecting this individual because like you're like bringing it up too damn much type thing. Excuse me. Okay, things are left unsaid and you haven't had the opportunity for closure in your relationship and in your heart. You can still feel bound up in relationships when closure is denied you. When closure is denied to you. It's important to achieve this for yourself. Write that letter, make that call, or have that conversation over a cup of coffee. For peace of mind, accept matters as they are. Make amends if you need be, and declare your feelings, even if only to yourself. Okay? Be clear about what was left unresolved and close the door on the past so you can set yourself free. Only then can new love blossom. So this can't happen unless you fix all that messiness, because if you just jump into this, then obviously you might be that individual where like you're comparing that individual to this person, where, you know, in most relationships you shouldn't, because they're a whole different person. Remember that. And they don't know what happened in your past, nor, you know, it's none of their business to know what happened in your past. And it shouldn't be your business for their past too, because you weren't in their past either. Okay? But after you resolve that, everything should be peachy keen with this individual. Okay? So yeah, that is my reading. I hope you found some type of insight with your relationship stuff. I hope this new format thingy that I just did is a little, you know, it has a bit of a funness to it. But yeah, I wish you all the luck with that individual, wherever they are. Okay, I hope this resonates with you, and I hope to see you on a different type of video, okay? Good luck, peace, bye-bye, thank you again.